This is the Hot Stove with Dusty Baker.
You are watching the Hot Stove Trade Deadline edition, and for the Minnesota Twins, well, it's been a magical 2019 campaign up until this point. However, the Twins are as uncomfortable as possible with the Cleveland Indians on their backs at this time, and so the Twins need a couple pieces to help get that distance from the Indians and ultimately have enough to make it not only in the playoffs, but a deep playoff run as well, because they're capable of doing such. It's a relatively young team, very dynamic offensively, but one key factor they are missing is a 1-2 punch at the start of the rotation. With Jose Barrios, they need another piece. In the back end of that bullpen, there is no true closer as well. I know Taylor Rogers has gotten a piece as well. You have May as well, that's a solid reliever, but they need a clear and concise closer that can finish the games for them. What I see the Twins doing right now, and many other teams have this opportunity, but more so for me, I think the Twins are a great fit for this opportunity, is to buy both a starting pitcher and a closer from the same teams. And so the targets that I look for the Twins, there's dual targets on both teams. If I look at it realistically, the Mets are a serious candidate to trade with the Twins because they have Noah Syndergaard, and on top of that, Edwin Diaz as well. I love that pairing. I think it will cost the Twins Royce Lewis, but they've actually said they are willing to part with Lewis for potential pieces. Kirilloff as well. I would say the Twins are probably going to be a little more hesitant to get rid of Kirilloff, but I think Lewis might be on the move for a threat like those two. And then on top of that, you also have to look at the Tigers, Matthew Boyd and Shane Green as well. That will definitely cost the Twins a little bit less, but let's not forget that's also a division rival, so maybe the Twins will be a little less inclined, or maybe the Tigers less inclined, to partner with the other. Then one other to look at is also just simply Kirby Yates, the closer, or Ken Giles, the closer as well. I think ultimately, if you have Ken Giles, Marcus Stroman makes a lot of sense. The Twins have shown interest in him. And then at the end of the day, if the Giants do decide to sell, Madison Bumgarner and Will Smith or Tony Watson as well would be an unbelievable haul for the Twins. They have the pieces. It's just a matter of how they go about this. The offensive pieces, I think, are just fine. I don't think they need to address anything. Marwin Gonzalez was a good signing, in my opinion, in the offseason because he plays a great utility role, exactly what they needed, in my opinion. But, man, the top end of that rotation and the back end of the bullpen desperately needs some assistance and some help for the Twins to make any sort of deep run in 2019.